DDG5910, History of Communication Design, Fall 2016. My name is Professor McElroy, and I will be your instructor for this semester. Each semester I like to record an introduction video navigating you through the Blackboard course shell, giving you course expectations, giving you narration on your project assignments, and kind of lead you into the course and the structure of the course. And then each week on your announcements page, I will be including an announcement and samples and or videos, kind of guiding you through the weekly expectations and assignments. When you log into Blackboard, you'll log right into the announcements page, which you'll see a beautiful image of your new history graphic design book, which I absolutely love. It's a Yale Press book. Some students sell their books at the end of the semester. I highly recommend not selling this one. It's a beautiful book. We're going to go ahead and navigate through about the last 125 years of visual communication. And like I said, your book is the Yale Press book. You'll have to get a physical copy through estore.hodges.edu. I'll embed my video recording that I'm doing right now below the announcements section right here, which you will see week 1. And then your project expectations. We have a weekly discussion board for the first 7 weeks. We'll have periodic quizzes through the 15 weeks of the semester, and we will be producing a weekly journal entry. Many students choose the route of a Microsoft Word document for collecting samples that represent the periods we're studying in the book. Some actually choose to get a physical book and put the images in it, whichever works for you. If it's a physical book, I'll need a photograph or a scan of a JPEG of your journal each week, or the Word document if you're doing it in Word. We'll have a final project which will include a written paper, a PowerPoint presentation, and some kind of interactive timeline based on a topic and a period of time. Our discussion boards are 10% of our grade. Our weekly journal entries, that Word document or physical book, is a big chunk, 70%, and then our final project is 20%. So I'll go ahead and scroll up to the top again, and I'll click on our syllabus link so you can see that we have our syllabus for the fall attached here. We have our academic honesty policy, and we have my campus hours and a little description about me. And so let's go ahead into our coursework section so you can see the lay of the land. The first 2 weeks we're dealing with the origin of type and typography and some cave wall to the printing press process. And I'm going to go in here and show you that I've replicated our introduction again. I've put our student learning outcomes for the course, and then I've included my information again for you, and a week 1 description. Now, each week you're going to see a required reading, which will include some PDFs in your textbook, and you will also see a bunch of optional readings. I've included tons of material that might help you with your journal entry. By no means is it required. It's just additional information. So you'll see I've included some documents, some PDFs on some different information I've found, some web pages on some interesting topics, and then what we call our instructional materials and our assessments. Week 1 is always just about the instructional materials. We're just reading the material we need to read. Week 2 is all about the journal entry and any quizzes we might have on our readings. So I'll go into our instructional, and you'll see that we've pulled out some historical topics. We've put some related videos in there. This is just additional material. The only thing you're required to do is your required reading each week, but we've put a bunch of different interesting videos and topics, just things you might be interested in learning a little bit more about, from letterpress to typography to different history, different authors, and things like that. So week 1 is all about your required reading. And so I'll go back and we'll go into the assessment folder, because this is your week 2 folder. So week 1 is your instructional materials each week, and week 2 is your assessments. If you get your required readings done, you might want to start your assessments week 1. that is your journal entry. So you'll see the required material. You have to at least collect 5 images that cover one of the periods we covered in our required readings. And you're going to create a 2D piece of artwork that you can do in Word based on the inspiration of one of those movements. Your journal entry will be submitted via the week 1 journal entry link. So when you click on this, you'll give me your journal entry. And then here you'll take a quiz on our required reading. It is open book, so you can click on that link and take it at your own pace. Week 1 is your required readings. Your assessment folders include your week 2. So we give you 2 weeks to do your journal entry, and basically we give you 2 weeks to do your reading and your quiz. Week 1, I would like you to also, for the first 7 weeks, post on your discussion board. Now, I left a couple of posts in week 1 as anonymous just to kind of get the ball rolling, which is basically an introduction. And then when you scroll to the bottom, you'll see that I have basically 7 discussion boards. So the first seven weeks we'll do a discussion board topic. So make sure that during your required readings for week 1, you post an introduction in the discussion board. And then we'll have our final exam at the end of the semester. So I hope this gives you a basic lay of the land. Like I said, I'll give an announcement each week to kind of get us rolling, and we'll interact as the course goes along. If we need a little extra time in any given week to get a few things done, we can adjust the schedule as we need to. The book is outstanding. The topics are fun. Hopefully you'll enjoy the readings. Maybe you'll enjoy the required reading enough to maybe read a little bit of the optional readings that we've included in the instructional materials folder and in the main folder for each of the weeks. And let's see how the semester goes. Have a great semester, and please, by all means, my email address is the best way to reach me, and please email me if you have any questions. Okay, bye.